All right, going out for the fourth one. Here we go. So, that was a good run, but I'm a little sore, and having a day off, I don't know, having a day off was good and not good. And, you know, my child's giving me struggles. My 10-year-old, I don't really want to talk about it here, but it is making my life very sad. On top of all the other challenges I've got going on in my life. And it was Father's Day yesterday, and she was not awesome. And it's been on my mind all day. So I have my twin toddlers with me all day today because it's now summer and their regular daycare is closed during the summer. And then on Tuesdays, they're gonna have to go into this other daycare that's a long drive, and it's up to me to drive them there. So that's gonna be great. So, you know, basically I am feeling the weight of my children right now, and feeling a little disappointed about all that. So I ran pretty solid on my 8-minute mile, 10 miles up and down the Adams Hill, right? So this, I mentioned a few times, that's when I did all last week. It's 1.25 miles out, 1.25 miles back, 2.5 miles per lap, if you like. And I don't know, it's like 130 feet of elevation gain per mile. And so if you go out and back twice, it's 5 miles. If you go out and back 4 times, it's 10 miles. I did the 10 miles today, just now, well, not just now, but today, after giving the children back to their mother. And it was not that easy, you know, I was feeling it, and whatever. And here I am making myself dinner and realizing that, like, I really need to do 100 miles this week, and I think I'm only going to do 10 today, and I'm feeling a little sorer than I wanted to, and, you know, it's life, right? Life's hard. So, try and fit it in. You know, 100 miles takes about 15 hours. If that helps those who don't know. So if you're trying to do a 100 mile week, it means you're doing running for 15 hours. It's just running for 15 hours. Never mind warming up and stretching and any of those other things you might want to do, strength training, which I don't do because I don't have the time, frankly. So I've got to figure out how to get these hours in so that I can get trained properly so I can actually run this 100-mile race. You know what I'm saying? So life is tough, and it just continues. And, you know, maybe someday I'll retire. Probably won't, because I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it. And there's probably not going to be any Social Security left for my generation anyway. So, you know, I've been watching a lot of history lately about ancient Rome and about ancient Boston. And, you know, I think the commonality to history is that life is really hard. And it's always been really hard. And we've somehow pretended that it wasn't really hard for the last, I don't know what, since the 50s, through the last maybe decade or two. And now it's just kind of realizing that we can't just walk away from the reality of life being hard. And, you know, maybe we have some technology around us, but it's all getting so expensive. And what we can do is we can go run. So that's why I'm running. I run because I feel better when I run. It makes me healthier, it makes me happier, it makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something, that my life is moving in the right direction somehow. It helps me be less depressed, helps me be less anxious. It makes me look at myself in the mirror and not hate what I see. It, you know, gives me something to focus on that's not a phone screen. Even though there's a lot of phone screens involved in the running community, obviously the social media and all of that. And I try my best to keep a distance from that, but it's not easy. So there you go. I think that's all I got today. I'm gonna go out and look for do more jobs hunting tomorrow, and I got a cool thing that I'm about to start doing, and I think it's cool. We'll find out. I hope it's cool. I hope it makes me as much money for as few hours as it seems like it's going to, and then that'll set me up to continue doing this. This being learning how to do YouTube. I got my camera right in front of my clock over there, so I don't even know how long this has been going for yet. I don't know, I'm just gonna guess. I need 2 more minutes. And that's about all I got, so thanks for joining me today, and I will catch you on the flip side. Nikes.